Tennessee's Wild Side is a presentation of the Jackson Foundation.
When you set a record in a competitive sport, the next challenge is against yourself. But it's not always about winning. Sometimes it's the absolute joy of the adventure that makes it all worthwhile.
An American eagle, unaffected by boats below, swoops confidently down to scoop up breakfast. This apex predator is a natural expert catching fish. Everyone else has to work at it. But finding just the right combination is Joey Monteleone's jam.
So I'm throwing a white chatterbait. It's kind of a vibrating jig is what people like to call it. And it simulates the movement of a shad. The wind will kind of redirect where the fish are going to stage. And it's obvious the big thing is always going to be the bait, the location of the bait. No food, no fish.
And there are some really big fish in this 3,600-acre lake. The Woods Reservoir, formed in the 50s by the Corps of Engineers, is a cooling system for the Arnold Air Force Base near Tullahoma.
The TWRA doesn't do anything to stock this lake. It's naturally reproducing crappie, bass, bluegill, and catfish, and they do nothing to this. They don't restock this lake at all. It's unique in its size and what it produces.
What it's produced for Wildside fishing guide Joey Monteleone is the biggest bass he's ever caught.
Hey, I just pitched a jig alongside some wood, and obviously I'm on Woods Reservoir. You're not going to believe the size of this fish. Look at that fish.
It was such a great catch, Joey remembers every detail of that day. He says the air temperature was 54, the water temp 56, and it was 3 days after a full moon when the lunar phase was waning gibbous, and the fish were hugging these banks.
It's a good place for a bass to hide out. They'll get right close to it. And that record fish that I caught was in what I call a pair of pants pattern. 2 pieces of wood spread out in a V, pitched that bait in there, and that fish just swam off with it. I set the hook on that fish, and usually with a big fish, they'll give you a good fight. This one was so big, she didn't jump, she just wallowed in the water.
And now an exact replica of that incredible catch is hanging on his wall at home.
I hope someday I can catch one that big.
I've caught 10 fish over 10 pounds, one over 11. It was a pound bigger than my biggest fish ever.
And here at Woods Reservoir, it's a record.
The biggest previous fish was 11.7. Mine was 12.4.
But today is a new day and another opportunity to be out on the water with his wife, Debbie. She grew up fishing with her dad, but has taken her talents to another level of learning with her own personal Real Tips trainer.
I got something.
She's an excellent fisherman. You need help?
Yeah, maybe. He swallowed it pretty good.
She learns from me, I learn from her. We find something to laugh about, something to talk about on the ride home. You know, and we're not competing against each other. We're competing against the fish. Put them back in the water for a second. And, you know, we're out here having a big time.
So is Joey and Debbie's neighbor, Jack O'Rourke, who has volunteered to join all of us as captain of the camera boat.
I admire them, I really do. I don't have that kind of a commitment to anything, but they're constantly fishing.
We go 100 days a year, and if there was more days that we could go, I'd take it.
But sometimes no matter how much you plan, prepare, and look forward to a day of fishing, no one can control the changing weather conditions.
If you're in a regular boat, the wind is okay. If you're in a kayak, you spin around like the second hand on a stopwatch. It's really difficult. You have to work with it.
It would have been a lot easier had the wind not been blowing so much.
Okay, this wind's pushing me. We're gonna have to go. I'm gonna go back down, see if we can get a fish off that weed bed.
Unfortunately, the wind is not the only obstacle out here on the reservoir.
Well, it sounds like the gunfight at the OK Corral has been resurrected.
And though Joey doesn't believe fish are necessarily affected by natural sounds, this is quite a bit different.
It sounded like multiple weapons. It sounded like 3, 4, 5 different kinds of weapons. And, you know, I'm armed with a fishing rod and they're armed with who knows what. So we could have moved. I kind of like the area that we're in. It's produced some fish and some big fish for us. So we have a tendency to stay until we start hearing ricochets and seeing the water pop. It's probably time to go.
There's always some adventure on the water. Never know what you're gonna see.
Joy didn't catch another record-breaking fish, but Debbie hooked the one that caught an eagle's eye.
And it was so much fun to watch it come down and get it.
So the eagle got something to eat, and we're going to be eating out of a can somewhere.
Beans for us? It's been a great day.
There is no bad days on the water. It sounds trite to say that, but it's true. And if you're fishing and it's not fun, you're doing it wrong. I can tell you that for sure.
In Franklin County, I'm Annette Noel Hall on the Wild Side.